Great YouTube, hello, welcome to another stream. We are building another Lego. However, instead of it being an F1 car, we are going to be um, building a movie icon, that being the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Not the big one, it's just the Speed Champion one, which the big one was like $270 a few years ago. Um, I think that's actually been retired. Um, this one recently came out. Happened to find this in a Barnes and Noble, and we're going to build it tonight. So this is what the box looks like. Got the car up here, and you also have some graphic on the back. Um, a minor jump. I think the last RC car I did was like 200 and something pieces, and this one is 357 pieces. Um, Next week, however, I do plan on having a longer build. Just don't exactly know which one I'm going to be building. So tonight we are building this. So let's get started. Oh goodness, those seem to be important. We've got one book, bag 4, bag 1, bag 2, bag 3. Nope, sorry, this is bag 5, bag 3. One cannot forget the decals. And we've got a chassis. That goes over there. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're starting off with bag number 1. Those sit on the ottoman over there. Um, Not entirely sure where this piping goes. But we'll figure it out as we go along. All right. We're going to start off by ripping open bag number 1. And the other corresponding bags. 4 bag number 1. All right. Jesus. Welcome on into the stream. We are just getting started building the Speed Champion DeLorean from Back to the Future. All right. If you joined stream previous, first build we did was the Clayton McQueen one. Then we did the F1 car from, or the movie car from the movie F1. Um, then the last build we did was another F1 car for Deb, my thumbnail artist's birthday. Um, that's cool. From 1985 to 2026. That's pretty decent. That's pretty deep. All right, now we gotta find Marty McFly over here, and And the doctor. Oh, all right. We got Marty. Hey, there she is. Oh, nope, that's not him. Where? Found all of the doctor. There he is. Okay. Nope. Oh, we've got we've got double faces. So, where is McFly's hair? There it is. And here we have Marty. Say hello, Marty. Why, hello, everybody. Um, anyway, we'll put the doctor together. I don't know about you, but that looks pretty spot on for Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc Brown in the original movies, or the only movies. Um, all right. Oh, can't forget the wrench. Everybody gets a wrench, except for McFly. He just gets a vest. Okay, step one. We need that. Step two is this. Our whole they put their whole Lego put their whole budget into this. I think. Okay. And now we need another. Actually, we need to. Got something like that. Looks like that. Okay. Big old one by ones. And then two circles. Next. Next. That looks much better. Okay. Put this on. And now we need one of these that goes over two circles and the rest of the larger black piece. What are we doing? Oh. We do this. Oh, look at that. Number 11. We've got two of these. Like so. Still working on this side. We need four of these. And all the gray pieces here go what would be inside the cabin. Like that. So, Deb, does your husband still blame me for picking up the DeLorean even though he built his first? He probably still does. I mean, he built his first. It's not like I was building mine and then he was like, "Oh, let me go out and get it." Then, sure, he could he could do that. Oh, okay. Hey, he might join a little bit. Is he working tonight? Nope, we're doing it the wrong way. We're doing it. Ah, shit. Nice. Yeah, he's easily persuaded. Well, I mean, he's what he purchased Doom because I was playing it, and Resident Evil 9, or he claimed he was going to pick it up while I was playing like the first part of Resident Evil 9. So, but I mean, I think you said that he did. Stop each. I mean, nothing wrong with that, I guess. Because I mean, it's something that he enjoys. So be like Mike. Well, I can only be me. Said that I don't know how many times. I can only be myself. Number 19. Okay. Whoops. We need. Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. There. Bigger nerd than me. We go that way. This way. We get the blank circle on the gray piece, and we have. I'm guessing our two makeshift seats. Okay. Now, are we building? What are we building? A little control panel here, I think. I think. Ooh, we need our gear shift, which I'm pretty sure doubles as a microphone. That's not it. That's not it. What are you doing there? And we got more of these. Fenders for the wheels. What do we got here? Right? Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. We need to put these here first. And then they go on. All right, and now we have it's like so. These go here and here. Next page, bag two. And we put the spare pieces over here because you never know if we need to substitute one out. Okay. So we need this little, I'll be throwing stuff. Need this little job with a bunch of these. 8 of them to be exact. And then looks like the back of the car is coming along nicely. Yep, and we need our first decal. Number 6. Fun fact: I went to high school. Um, I had a computer graphics class um, in my senior year, and there was a kid. I forget the kid's name. Nice enough kid, um, but his dream car was a DeLorean, the MC-12, and the DeLorean was never a great car by any means, but you know, for what it's worth, it was a car, and this kid either had a fascination with the Back to the Future movie, um, all three of them, um, or just like the car in general. I don't know. Um, but he had a sole goal in mind, and he wanted a DeLorean DMC-12. And hey, everybody's got their dream car. Some want Lamborghinis, some want Ferraris. This kid in particular had his heart set on a DeLorean, and you know what? For what it's worth, I hope the kid got his wish. Um, Again, really don't know why he had his heart set on it, but to each their own. Um, I mean, even I said that when I had the class with him. I kind of sat there and was like, "Okay, bud, you do you." Um, but he was a grade under me, if I remember correctly. Um, and I mean, the only reason why I took the damn class was because I was bored, and half of my school was under construction, and uh, I couldn't do anything in the garage because that end of the building was shut down. So, um, who are these? Okay. All right. We need one of those, and one of these. And then the red goes here, and then the gray goes over here. So positive and negative terminals, I guess. Well, now we have our first side panel. So it looks like that. Nope. And now we go immediately on the other side. And now we go. We got this. We got one of these. One of those. And a green. Oh, on the left side. And then this goes on the right side. Have it like that. Next. This and this. Chat, we're building a flux capacitor. Or at least a facsimile of it. Right, we got seat backs in. Right there. All right. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. There's that one, and then there's. What's up, Gil? I figured you built yours already. But since you built yours already, you can't say that you blame me for buying it because you built yours already. Just so you're aware. You built yours first. So, like, technically, me building mine tonight is because you already built yours. So I blame you. Actually, the real reason was I was going to build it anyway. But Oh, did you? How was that? Oh, jeez. Okay. That's still pretty cool, though. I don't know why they branded it as something else when it's a duplicate of, like, the Mario sets. The Mario Kart sets, rather. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, okay, that's right. Oh, okay. Bag number three. I just find it funny that, you know, I'm not entirely sure how much the smart play stuff for the Star Wars is, but I saw that that for Mario Day, um, uh, they had the bigger, the larger scale, um, Luigi cart, Luigi with the cart, um, and I saw it was going for like $170, um, at most retailers, um, and I was just sitting there going, there is, I mean, seeing how I don't have any desire to build the Mario sets, even though they looked really cool. Um, Bowser Castle was like 200 or so. Um, and then the smaller sets, they had Mario, they had Peach, they had, I think they had a Toad, they had a Wario, they had a Yoshi, and they had something else. Um, but they had come out a while ago with a large scale Mario, and then for Mario Day this year, they came out to a larger scale Luigi, and that was like I said, it was like $170, I think. And I just kind of sat there and I went, I can't justify that price. Number one, number two, I don't have the other stuff, and number three, I don't have no interest. So I was just like, yeah, I'm good. As much as it'd be fun, I'm still good. Oh, you need two. One goes on one side, and the other one goes on the other side. Oh, okay. We need this and we need that. Nope, wrong side. This goes directly in the middle. The flux capacitor is coming together. I'm so glad we didn't need to decal that. That would have been ridiculous. Okay. Oop, we need. Dickhead. You could try. You could try. Um, Not saying you're going to get it done, but you could try. And I mean, all I got to say is good luck with that. You do realize, of course, um, if that does happen, she might ask you to do something for her birthday next year, just so that you're aware. Yep, I did it wrong. Like I said um the playability factor does intrigue. Um, I to be perfectly honest though, I don't know how much enjoyment I'm going to get out of it, except for building it. I'm going to be like, hey, I built it. The bigger says you can make all three. Oh, okay. I know there's alternative directions for this. I think at the back of the book for putting it in like hover mode or whatever, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, I have the fishing rod thing here. I haven't gotten that far yet though. Okay, will do. Appreciate the heads up. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely good to know. It's gonna be fragile. Decal number 4. Now the other way. Decal number 3. Oh my god. That's all right. We are into bag number 4. Before we open this bag, I'll be ready. Do not have any crazy glue. That's what I went to go look for real quick, and I don't have any. The cat is not impressed. Well, I really got nothing to say to him except for, oh well. can't can't please everybody. Hey, hey, if the cat doesn't like the stream, really not much I can do. Oh, next time it's on like that that'd be funny. Just need. Five of these. And one of these. Number two. Number two. Okay. Same thing for the other side. That's one, two, three, four, then six. Let me put that over to the side. Right there. which is a good pick. Yeah, cats don't like to be photographed. They're like vampires, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I've ever. I don't think the family's ever had a cat that was photogenic at all. Where? No, no, that one. This. Okay. One of these with decal number 5. Yeah, it's a DMC 12. Um, the Lorraine Motor Company, um, I think, made two cars. One was a DMC 12, and the other one was another, I guess, a prototype. Um, oh yeah, absolutely. They did a fantastic job with this. Could you imagine this detailed, this on this scale, um, when you and I were kids? Not happening. Not at all. Um, okay. We already have this one done. Oh yeah, sure. New sets, new ideas, and whole and they're and Lego's been killing it with the idea line, as well as like their architecture line was really good. Um what was another one? Um I mean, every Star Wars set has come out has been better than the last, obviously. Otherwise no one would buy it. Um the the whole thing just, you know, pretty much screams like, "Hey, we're not going anywhere." Which is a good thing because the last thing you need is for a company like Lego to fold. Oh, really? That was actually the one um, Lego build I wanted, but I just can't justify the price, especially for the architectural line. I really do think um, it's a great build. It's got great potential, and it just looks really good too. Yeah, that's true. Like if they keep licensing the IPs, they're not going anywhere, which is good because like I said, you really don't need a company like Lego folding. And if that were to happen, that's like the first stage of the entire planet going just dying out. I think. Pick up power by goo. Oh, geez. Too big. Yeah, yeah. That's that's the downside to this type of hobby is you yourself are paying for the branding and everything. It sucks. They know it sucks, but they have no choice but to push it on us. Because like, do you want it? Well, yes. Well, then you have to pay for it. Well, shit. Oop, we're not done yet with this step. Here we go. Yeah. And we're putting the wheel wells in. Putting the wheel wells in. Okay. For the fenders. That's a nice touch. With the 88 looking like The speedometer. That's a nice touch. We have to get to 88 miles an hour. Lordy, we have to go back. And we're on the bag number 5. Oh, never mind, here's the fishing pole. Well, there's a reason for it only topping out at 75 miles an hour. No, actually, the car was made out of sheet metal for the body, and anything faster than 75 miles an hour, and um the welds on the body would start to crack because of the vibration. Um, which if you never told me that, I probably would have sat there and was like, okay, well, 75 miles an hour for a car that weighs, because of all the sheet metal on the car, you're talking 4 to 5 thousand pounds for vehicle weight. Okay, fine. But yeah, the actual reason being because the welds would crack, that would that was crazy. It's like, oh, okay then. In one of the Delorean magazines said it also had a Volvo. I would not surprised. Where is one, two? Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think they're. Nope. Yeah, the out of time one is here. And then I don't see the other one. You see the front grill decal. I don't see the other one. Huh. Well, whatever. Barcode license. Well, I mean, the DeLorean being an all sheet metal primer gray, and that's the only color it came in, you have to be looking at the car with a certain prescription of glasses, um, colored or not, to think the DeLorean is a good looking car. Um, and that's the most polite way I can say that. Uh, I really, I, I just can't otherwise. I can't. Um, the perfect glass, it's with a car that had essentially like a weird um form of potential. It really didn't go the way that um DeLorean himself wanted it to go. So, and that's a shame. But to be fair, it could have been a whole hell of a lot worse without all the stuff on the back. It didn't look like cool. No, no, it didn't. Um, although with all the stuff on the back, I mean, uh, well, the modern DMC DeLorean concept was all electric. In fact, that concept car was actually featured in Fast 10, um, in like one of the opening scenes of Fast 10, which, if you're not a fan of Fast and Furious, you're probably not going to really notice the cars if you were to watch the movie at all. Um, and I know the Fast and Furious movies get a lot of hate. I understand they get a lot of hate, but I do think some of the hate is very misplaced. Um, I completely understand why it gets the hate that it does, but I think a lot of it is misplaced. I mean, with any franchise that does really well at the box office. Um, I mean, I remember when the very first one came out in 2001, and I sat there thinking to myself, it was like a pretty decent car movie. Um, with our villain in space next. um, I'm like it looks like a pretty decent like street racing movie, but the God damn, I really didn't think it was going to like finally get as big as it has. Um, when you launch a Pontiac Fiero, which is a very very ugly car, um, and you launch that stupid fucking thing into space, I I do think um true, true. You're not wrong there. All those villains did go to space. However, all those villain movies where they went to space um uh did not do great in the box office either. Um I think space being the final frontier for some movies is also the destroyer of others. There are certain movies that do amazing in space. Star Trek, Star Wars, um, Star Trek, Star Wars. Oh come on. I don't think you can. Now, granted, Fast and Furious went into space for all of about what a minute and a half, and I'm pretty sure even half the cast was against doing it. But yeah, Pinhead goes wherever yeah. Well, that's the unnecessary evil of Hellraiser, though. I mean, uh, you you put Pinhead in a video game, and it's still gonna um be in a video game. What is going on here? Oh shit! Shit! I no. Okay, probably not having the gap. That might help too. If everything the same way. Decal on. Good, 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 good. Need to go one over here. And one there. Oh, and then just pull the fucking front end off. Let's not do that. There's that. And then there's this. Yeah. All right. And then we've got that and this. Okay. All right. And now we have these little jobs, these wire jobs. You know, that's one. And then this is two. Okay. And then one over there. Oops. One like that. And the other one over here. It was. It is definitely a clever step. I was wondering where when you had said the fishhook thingy, I didn't think it was gonna be this. I thought it was the wire. Um that's why I was like, oh yeah, I have them already. That one didn't come until bag five. Um but no, it's a very, very nice step. Very unique touch for sure. Um side? Oh, there's not. Okay. And then the last few steps scare you. Why? Putting the train wheels on, the hood box, and the reactor plate. Oh, yeah. Can't be that bad. Okay. So we have this guy here, which is like that. Okay. Oh, okay. So we take right, right. So we have that piece, this piece, and then a cap. Oh, this is the barcode. Oh, okay. That's the barcode. Okay. Well, What's the efficient route? Right. Right. Yep. And there we have flight mode. That's still pretty cool. Then you put Doc Brown and Mr. McFly in the cockpit, and you send them off into 1985 or back to 20 forward to 2015. One of them. It's been a decade or more since I've actually watched the movie, so I don't really remember. However, since we are going with light mode, we'll put the corresponding barcode license plate on it, so it's proper. Now half of me wants to get another one so I can have one with the wheels in and one with the wheels out for flight mode. But don't know if I will. We're back to 1885, right? Right. So this will get put in the display case with the rest of my Speed Champion stuff. And yeah. Um, if you missed it, I did a hot lap a couple nights ago. Finally featured the little K truck from GTA. Should go have a go give that a watch. That's on my YouTube channel. Um, well, yeah, I mean, at that point, what does it matter? But all this will go into the spare parts. But the other spare parts. The spare parts. I guess you could. Didn't really think about it actually. Yeah, there you go. One by four dial for the almanac. That would be pretty cool. So, all right. Well, that's the completed. Oh, hang on. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, really. All right, Gil, you have yourself a good night, man. Thanks for watching. Okay, so it's not just me. Marty sits. Doc Brown is too anxious. He needs the seatbelt. Anyway, that's a completed model with the minifigures in there. And this has been We Build Wednesdays number 4, the Back to the Future DeLorean. Um, if you do enjoy the content I provide, be sure to leave a follow. Um, Consider using your Prime sub. And with that, I will catch you all next time on a We Build Wednesday. Um, Friday, I'm going to start a new game, so I just don't exactly know what time yet. But I will be starting a new game. But be on the look for that, and I'll catch you all next time. Have yourself a good night. Later.